How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, karma is a true bitch. And I'm not surprised at all what is going on in Dallas. So, my royal family, let's go on this journey. Tornado touches down in Dallas without warning overnight to wreak carnage with 111 miles per hour wind that destroyed everything in its path as emergency services desperately hunt for casualties. I always have a hard time pronouncing that word. This is a very long article, so I will read a bit. And we're going to get deeper because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos to show the royal family. And it says a violent tornado with winds of up to 111 miles per hour tore through Dallas on Sunday night, leaving buildings tossing trailers and cutting power to thousands of homes. A tornado watch was issued across most of North Texas as the weather phenomenon tore through the state. The National Weather Service confirmed that a twister touched down near Love Field Airport just before 9 p.m. before leaving approximately 17 miles northeast through the city, as residents of Dallas and Ellis counties were warned to take shelter. More than 112,000 Encore customers lost power due to the storms, according to the firm's website. All right, my royal family, many been with me. And I know some people might get tired of it, but I ain't going to ever get tired of it and get used to it. I keep saying we got victory. And I keep encouraging all of us to use our spiritual eyes and ears and pay close attention to everything as possible. And what stood out to me? Number 17. Now, my royal family, there are new people to the channel. And I know it might sound redundant, but I'm excited. So, before we get into these videos, in the Bible, the number 17 symbolizes overcoming the enemy and a complete victory. God overcame the sins. Let's say Yah overcame the sins of the rebellious humans when he began to flood the earth through rain on the 17th of the second Hebrew month. Noah's Ark and its 8 passengers rested on the mountains of Ararat on the 17th of the 7th month, right in the middle of Yah's annual holy period known as the Feast of Tabernacles. Again, Yahushua gained a complete victory over death and the grave when Yah resurrected him near sunset on Nassau 17. I keep saying it over and over again. We are victorious, but we got to stand firm, my royal family. Our Father is the one that will inflict karma on the enemy's ass and their supporters. So as we continue on, my royal family, video number 1. See what he has to say. Tornado touches down, leaves damage across Dallas.
For the last 3 to 4 hours, we have seen it all. Yes, at least one tornado in Dallas. We saw another in Rockwall. They're trying to confirm if we've had others throughout the area. And the video, it is not pretty. We have seen very, very difficult images throughout the evening, whether it be in Northeast Dallas, Northwest Dallas. For example, we were over at Walnut Hill in the 35 area, for example. This is footage provided by Brittany Wynn. She can show you what was happening in her area, and that further northwest portion of Dallas in the northwest sector as the storm came through there. She's showcasing that video, those high winds in that area and the power flickering back and forth, and you could tell that this was a serious situation for so many people in that area. We saw the damage there, for example, at Preston and Royal, the Walnut Hill Midway area. And this video right here provided to us by Dallas City Councilman Adam Magoo. That's right at Forest Lane and Central Expressway. Extensive damage. Folks, that is a Home Depot right there at that location. We know that there was serious damage. We have some good news, no indication of any major injuries there at this point. And just to the north, not even 200 yards from that location, we saw a neighborhood impacted as well. This video, this is out of Midlothian, a church with damage. That's the Lighthouse Church. Extensive damage there in Ellis County on this evening. No indications of injuries there, but nonetheless, you can see what these storms and these strong winds were doing throughout our area. Storm chaser Mike Pendergrass says there is heavy damage to the Lighthouse Church that is on 9th Street in Midlothian. I can tell you there are so many people affected by this. We're going to take you to exactly what happened along 635 and 75 right at the 9 o'clock hour. This is one of our storm chasers caught right in the middle of it. I'm going to let you listen and watch what he faced here right in the heart of that tornado coming through that area.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh goodness, it's a big tornado, Jeff. It's a big tornado.
That was just one example as he started continuing to drive there. As you can see those cars coming through, not really, it's dark. They cannot tell. If they're not listening to their radio, they don't know that they may not hear these sirens. The fact that they are driving ostensibly right into the danger zone there. We have no indications, thank goodness, that there were any serious injuries as a result of what you're seeing in that video earlier this evening as that tornado touched down, going right through that primary area where thousands of people drive day in and day out, right at Central and 635.
All right, my radio family, let me put, okay, a stop to this. Oh, no. I see here that it's going to try to do something janky. So let me make sure that we don't get anything crazy. Let's see what's going on with y'all. All right, my radio family, as we continue on.
Just truly impressive out here, guys. Take a look at this building that has collapsed. We're at 10858 Harry Hines. This is a roofing shingles, vinyl carpet business. It is no longer.
Got a little glitch here. Let's see if we can get through it. All right, let's try again. I'm gonna take it back. See if we can get this.
The damage is truly impressive out here, guys. Take a look at this building that has collapsed. We're at 10858 Harry Hines. This is a roofing shingles, vinyl carpet business. It is no longer.
All right.
As you can see, it is reduced to rubble. We are trying to be very careful, guys, because there are downed lines. The power has been knocked out to this place. Jeff, if we can come this way, I just heard from a man. There are several little businesses along Harry Hines, Walnut Hill, north of us right now. There is a man who was selling corn in a cup that we see all over.
Okay, we're going to see how this going to get down.
He says that his wife and 2 little kids rode out the tornado right here inside of this car. He was nearby in his pickup truck. Miraculously, they are safe. Let's talk to these guys over here. Guys, can we have y'all? You can see right here, this is a taqueria. This is a taco stand. These young boys right here, teenagers it looks like, were right here. They rode out the tornado. Come over here, guys. We're live on TV right now, guys. Tell us, describe to us what you guys saw and heard.
Well, I was coming back from filling up propane, getting a new propane tank, and first we heard a lot of wind. So the wind was strong, and the flags were waving, everything. Then we started to get really worried when you see the trash from the dumpster, it was flying out. And you started feeling the building move and shake. And
What did y'all do then?
we ran to the restroom. We hid in the restroom.
What was that like, Mijo?
It was, your mind kind of just goes blank. Like, all you feel is just like the whole like restroom shaking. You hear the wind, you hear like everything just hitting up against the wall. And then like when we got the chance to step outside and we noticed that the house was like, it moved. And then we saw over here, like it was just crazy.
Describe the scene out here.
Well, the scene was bad. Like, you could feel your ears from popping from so much wind pressure. And when you get out, you see a lot of cars. You hear a lot of cars, a lot of like people yelling. That guy right there got lucky because everything around him was falling, and he got lucky in there.
He was inside?
He was inside, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
A lot of people rode out. Like there were some children in that car right there.
yeah,
So
wow.
happy that you guys are okay.
We are okay, yeah. My car was parked right outside.
Where is it?
I moved it all the way over there, but my glass is shattered.
But you're alive.
I'm alive, yeah,
Right now.
luckily.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care. And there were so many people out here, guys, because there are several businesses. But we want to walk this way if we can quickly, Jeff. Sorry, guys. I want to show you. This is a motel here along Harry Hines. Like I said, Walnut Hill is about a couple blocks back that way. This right here is where we have seen emergency personnel. Let's keep walking, Jeff. Coming through here, there were people at this hotel. We've been trying to talk to them. According to the map, guys, this is a Garden Inn and Suites right here on Harry Hines. And that is where we have seen people inside talking to citizens. They're making sure, of course, it appears, making sure that everyone is accounted for. We're going to try and get you as close as possible to what is left of this hotel right here. You can see firefighters making their way to and from this still developing scene. As of right now, we have not heard, fortunately, of any injuries or fatalities. This is a fluid situation, of course, as you can see these firefighters. And then in the distance, that right there is part of this hotel that has collapsed.
Powerful. Woo! That is very powerful. Yah then brought down the pimp hand fully in Dallas, Texas. Ooh, I can't wait to close this out sweet. Y'all know I have plenty to say. So as we continue on, my royal family.
Well, we just pulled into the shopping center, Preston and Royal Lane. And essentially, this used to be a Specs here. And the Specs, you can see the windows are blown out. There's massive air conditioning units right over here. And all through this shopping center, you can see down trees. There's a huge power line that's down across the intersection as well. I want to kind of move a little bit closer to this car. We actually talked to the girls who were inside the car. When this happened, they said, the driver said she was just pressing the brake the entire time and that the car was moving. There was so much loud noises going on. Since we've been out here, we've heard a few pops with these power lines. So it's definitely a dangerous situation. There are a few drivers out here. Some of them have different smashed cars. and debris that they're worried about. At this point, it's hard to tell where the roads are blocked off and where people can get in and out, and so that is definitely a major concern for people at the moment. But you can see just how close this line is to the street and how far down that pole is. Across the way, it looks like there's a lot more damage in that parking lot as well, a lot more damage to cars. We're seeing these massive trees just down, some of them right on top of cars. We saw one guy pull up and his whole front window was just entirely smashed. The rest of the windows in the back of his car were smashed as well. As you can see, we've got police sirens going on. We're trying to get the best look at this damage as we possibly can. Like I said, we probably just pulled up here maybe 20 minutes ago, and there's definitely a lot of damage to take in. Even just driving here, there were down trees on the way. So we're going to try to move and get a little bit of a better look. We're hearing reports that a fire station had damage, so we're going to head that way and see what we can find. But of course, we'll keep updating you throughout the evening. Back to you.
Pictures.
All right, my Rayo family. So let me make sure I don't get any pop-ups. Oh, yeah. You know how they get down. So let me.
But he is so close. Jason, we're live on Facebook. Can you tell me?
All right, my Rayo family. As we continue on, this next video is almost 7 minutes. Let me get the volume up.
Yeah, Jesse, I just wanted to show kind of what the dire situation that it was for drivers. This is a vehicle that is overturned with a windshield shattered, the lights still on, and you can see that it flipped during this storm. We have a couple of emergency responders that are approaching us right now, so we're going to back up and keep moving here, but we continue to remain in this general area of Walnut Hill and Harry Hines. And I was just told, and if you stay with our live picture here, I was just told that the 7-Eleven down the street was hit hard on Monroe, which is the next block, but we just have seen in the last few minutes a number of people from Dallas Police, Dallas Fire. They're showing up in their own vehicles. Clearly they were at home on a Sunday night and they have been called in. But I was told by one of the police officers that a 7-Eleven up here was heavily damaged, and we can see it here on the right. So you're going to see it for the first time with us in this live picture. Is that it on the right? Why don't you pull in on the... Yeah, we're going to pull in right here and show you what appears to be, I don't know if that's a 7-Eleven. This is a liquor store, but it is wiped out. There is somebody with DFD, Dallas Police Department, and it looks like he's removing some of the bottles that must have been scattered in the mix. But yeah, this is the first time that we are seeing this. The 7-Eleven is still up the street, but this is just Dallas Fire, Dallas Police, the officials that we've spoken with, we've asked where it's hardest hit, and they said it's just in so many spots. They can't give us a specific. So we are going to continue to cover this, but as you look live right now at a liquor store, just one of many places hit very hard tonight. Marie?
It's just like pickup sticks there. That's unbelievable damage. Thank you for showing us your drive, because not only could you see sort of the damage and the darkness on both sides of you, but I know we're hearing from our other crews who are out and about in the North Dallas area that either roads are closed because of these power lines down, and people are either stuck or they're just having to walk to get to where they need to go. Are you seeing any of that either farther down the line, or did you pass any of that as you got to this scene earlier tonight?
Yeah, it's just kind of been chaotic at various intersections, and we're gonna. What was that, Alex? Yeah, there's an overturned trailer. It appears across the roadway right here. But I want to jump back on the road here. We're on Walnut Hill, correct? And we're approaching the intersection of Monroe. You can see that the power is out. Mm-hmm. We've got a police vehicle right in front of us. We got a fire truck. We got a couple of fire trucks, and okay, this is the gas station that we were told about. So you can see on the, we'll try and get you a shot here. This gas station's roof is completely, watch out, Alex, we got power lines, so we want to be very careful here.
Please be careful, yeah.
Yeah, but you can, this is one of the gas stations that was hit heavily. This vehicle that was parked at the gas station, clearly at the time of the storm, has debris on it, and this roof has given way. Again, we're at Monroe and Walnut Hill. There's power lines that are on the roadway.
Yeah, and that's a problem for a lot of people, Alex.
Businesses.
Alex, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Our viewers are looking at a split screen right now of your shot. And then this is from the Preston Road area of Dallas, where neighbors are helping each other. You saw earlier, and here's another one, neighbors helping each other out of this area where it's dark. They're carrying their dogs. It looks like they're dodging not only those power lines, but trees that are down tonight. I'm assuming these people are looking for someplace to go to not only be safe for the rest of the night or just gather themselves and figure out what they're going to do in the wake of this tornado that ripped through North Dallas tonight. Also, Alex, in your shot, I'm seeing police officers, and no doubt it's going to be a long night for all of these first responders who are out here making sure people stay safe. They are not hurt by all of these down power lines, and they're able to get where they need to go should we see any injuries. You mentioned, Alex, that one police officer who seemed to be sort of securing the scene around that liquor store. Are you seeing any more of that at any other scene, or is it really still we're figuring out where the biggest issues are?
Yeah, if we can get a shot from the ground, we're going to try and do that as soon as we can here, because there are, in view of where we are in this vehicle right now, I can see probably about 40 emergency responders, 30 firefighters, police. What a task they have right now, because they have to go building by building, not only just figuring out who was inside. You got to figure that at least the clerk was inside at this gas station alone.
Right.
And there are several stores here that have been hit bad. And if you've been with us now for a few minutes, Mary, a woman who was in a meeting just down the street, it just came so suddenly, and it sounds like it was just a terrifying experience for the people that went through this in North Dallas.
Absolutely, Alex. And that terror, that what do we do next? We're seeing it on the right side of your screen here, this live picture from Preston Road. We've been watching this neighbor help others, and they're crossing a power pole. That is a power pole on the ground, and he's been helping these people. We've been watching one by one as they cross it safely, carrying their pets, carrying a bag for the night, trying to figure out where they're going to go. What I'm struck by not only is their kindness, this is wonderful to see as everybody tries to figure out what their next steps are for the evening in the dark after a really terrifying evening, but this was on a Sunday night. A lot of people are home, but a lot of people are also out too, or people are at friends' houses watching the Cowboys game. Overnight, we know that there's still a chance of more storms. We're going to see that coming through, but there's something about this being in the middle of a busy evening that's scary, and we hope that everyone is okay after this. The damage is really the most significant problem. That power outages are the most significant problem. We heard earlier, Alex Rosier talking about a woman who was near that the Love Field area. She was at a meeting, and she described the ceiling starting to cave in. Just terrifying stories. We're glad there are people doing what Texans do best and helping others out of their neighborhood to safety. You see here, I believe this gentleman's going to help this couple, and firefighters too, over those power lines. They're right on the ground. It's nice to see, but it's a reminder of how scary things can get in North Texas. And truly, Jesse, any time of year, we know this, but this is such a reminder that you have to be aware at all times. We sometimes joke, that there's a chance, or some people do, but you have to take this so seriously,
right? Because
you could find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
All right, my Rayo family. So let's go back over here to this article. And as I'm talking my Rayo family, I will share these pictures. Now, the first thing I was thinking about when Farrakhan said, watch the weather. The other thing that I was thinking about, my Rayo family, is that a major disaster hits. Let's see if we can get a view of this real quick. Whoa. My goodness. That ain't no joke. The divine hand is very, very real. So what I was thinking, having a major disaster in biblical proportions at night makes for a very long night, because you got power poles down, a lot of them are still alive, and people have to be very careful in their movements. Now, let's get deeper, my Rayo family. Texas been getting a lot of spotlight. the Amber Geiger trial was a complete joke. She got absolutely no time. She got praised and coddled for being a murderous bitch. She killed royalty. Then we have our royal son Joshua being stand up and doing the right thing and being snuffed out in the middle of the night. Then we go to Fort Worth, and our royal daughter is slaughtered, chilling in her crib, taking care of her royal nephew, Zion. Oh, this is deep, my royal family. This is spiritual, my royal family. And also what I notice is how quickly and how swiftly the divine hand truly is. And then also what I was thinking, my royal family, is how all of this happened in under a month. It wasn't even 30 days. 21 days of all type of fuckery. Our Father said, vengeance is mine. But he's hearing us, my royal family. He truly is hearing his children. He's feeling his children. There's a different tone within us. That is that royal fire that has been ignited, my royal family. And then things that I pay attention to is colors. And even though these colors are coming from that police car, I see the royal colors. This is deep. When I seen this, these are the type of things that'll make me get up in the middle of the night. I have to do my due diligence. I can't sleep on this because I know the royal family have plenty to say. So, the state of Texas got a lot of repairing to do. You know, now they're going to want people to be sympathetic to their cause. Y'all were making a mockery of the royal family. I even seen the word royal. I'm telling you, everything has a meaning, my royal family. Colors, titles, all type of things. I pay attention to this. Boy, you talking about a long, long night. Whoa! And daylight savings time has already hit. Amazing. So I know I will be doing a follow-up video because when they really get a chance to assess this tornado, it's going to be probably in the very, very, very high millions for them to get this restored, if they restored it, because this is, you know, even in these major disasters, people want to give, and this is when I call it the money grab. They don't give a damn. They gonna get what they gonna get. So I'm making sure I'm gonna put this link here for the royal family, and you can read it at your leisure. It even said at a church, and I wonder if this was the church. Yes, it is. That took a beating. Look at that. Wow. I wonder what wicked things that those folks was doing in there in the name of Jesus. I mean, you can't make a mockery of Yahweh Shai and our Father. Look at this tree. My goodness. I said, boy, we already know what time it is, my royal family. We know exactly what's going on. And I said long ago, everything that we will see will be in biblical proportions. And our Father hasn't failed us yet, because we play a big part in this by speaking directly into the universe, my royal family. And I want to leave you with this again. I got to close out with it. The meaning of 17 in the Bible, the number 17 symbolize overcoming the enemy and a complete victory. We have won this war, my royal family. I know it is daunting that the things that we have to continue to deal with in a dying system. You have to understand, they're trying to hold on for dear life. Stay out of their affairs. You know, continue to survive. You don't have to be of this. You don't have to be caught up in this. But keep a watchful eye. Karma is a true ass bitch. So, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.